What's up, losers? neo-deth here, and we are live today to maybe play some Assassin's Creed Shadows, but also I know I'm a little later, been screwing around with our new camera. We got a DJI Osmos Pocket 3 yesterday. Costco had a fantastic deal on this setup. I looked it up on Amazon. It's like $200 less than what they charge on there for everything you got. So I went, yeah, let's do that. So I got one. I filmed a video this morning, kind of a behind the scenes of my studio, is what I'm calling it. It's my our extra room that I've kind of taken over. Sorry, wifey. So yeah, I've been trying to figure out, because I want to post the video to TikTok. I've been trying to figure out on CapCut on how to bring the video into what I want, and yeah, it's been really frustrating. It's always a learning experience on this stuff, right? Whew. So yeah, I am just flying by the seat of my pants on all of this and learning and trial and error. I mean, that's kind of how I learn anyways, is, oh, well, that didn't work. Let's move on to the next thing. So, yeah. Why does my bitrate say it's not okay? One sec. Twitch is being weird. Twitch is always being weird. So, what do we got? We got them up. I'm just making sure the everything's running real quick. Okay, it looks like it is. Alrighty, so yeah, I guess I figured might as well just get on live. Try and figure this out. I wish I could get my yeah, this thing. Cell phone screen online or on here too. But I was playing around with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and you can use it as a webcam, which is interesting. I could set it up so that it's my camera. I was playing around with that in OBS. It's actually kind of fun, kind of cool, and then it would track me. I mean, I guess I could do that anyways with my camera. Cormia was telling me about that, but that's using NVIDIA something. What was it called? One sec. NVIDIA Broadcast. He has it so that it can track him. I don't know if I want that. So yeah, but. Why is my bitrate so bad? I'm seeing it in OBS, and it looks like it's running like crap. Why? Yep. Unsustainable. Perfect. Why are you doing that? PlayStation running anything? Not doing any dumb downloads? No. Okay. Let us go full screen here. Here we go. We are in the PlayStation, trying to figure this out. What is sucking up? There it goes. Now it looks better. Always so confusing. Yeah, I had to drop. You can see it in Facebook Messenger. can I do? What will that do? Oh, puts it back to that. Oh, that just makes it a black screen. Okay. Boop. Which do we want? I guess we'll advertise this for now. We don't need to see the PS5 at the moment, but I wanted the zoomed in picture of my face. So, yeah. Come on. Stop staying unstable. Technology. Work when I tell you to work, damn it. So, yeah, let's go back into here. So I can CapCut. I'm trying to use CapCut because it's a better editing software for TikTok, I've found, because TikTok's software is very glitchy. Yesterday when I did my promo, like I had to do it 3 times to get it to do what I wanted it to do. So, yeah. It wouldn't put my video, like it kept cutting out my video. You could hear the audio, but it would just put a black screen up. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, it's a video. Like, first I thought it was just because it was a static picture. And then I transformed it into a video, and then that wasn't working. So, yeah. So I went to CapCut, and then it worked. I got it edited well. So I'm trying to do a new thing now. Trying to bring in the video I just took on the DJ. It's on the phone. But I can't find the video. When I go into the thing, the video's not showing. Like, where the frick did it go? It's annoying. Like, it won't pop up. I even put it into the camera folder, and it's not there. Like, all my other videos are there in the camera. I don't know why that one's not. Is it too long? It's only like 5 minutes. Like I said, frustrating, learning curve, all the things. What if I bring it into TikTok? Let me just attempt to access or change your settings. Change. I wonder if that's because I have limited access on. I mean, that's showing it. Okay. So why isn't this? Can we change the settings on this? Where do I get into that? I did it. I just did it on TikTok, and TikTok sees it. So editor, new project. Oh yeah, that thing's pulling everything, isn't it? Sorry. Frog in my throat. Settings. Permissions. Pro. Can't spell. Come on. It's under protection. think it's just under the app. Let's go cap. App info. There it is. Okay. Set as your permissions. Allow all. So that should do that. Music, audio, allow, notifications. I don't want notifications on. I did accidentally turn that on. Microphone. Allow while using app. Okay. Go back to CapCut. New project. Hey, there it is. It was because I had the permissions changed. It was very limited, I guess. I think that's what it was. So, okay. So, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter which one I pick. Might hear the audio. HD. Don't think we want to clip it. Man, what am I trying to say? The video that this little camera takes looks phenomenal. I can't believe how good it looks. So I could do an overlay. What do I want to do here? I'm trying to think. So you can do it ending. So I want my question is, do I have that though? I want my background I have right here to be my ending, I guess, because it has Twitch. Yeah. Yes. Which one is it? Is it this one? That is not it. This one? That is also not it. There it is. So what I think I want to do... So I'm going back and forth between the phone. I like doing things. Mostly I'd rather edit on my PC, right? It's a lot easier. I wish you could get a decent... I mean, I know there's decent editing software on the computer, but then I gotta learn it. Did not turn that dumb thing off. So let's copy it. So I use Canva for most of my promotional stuff, just because I like how easy it is to just take off like a background. Good morning. How's it going? Thank you for joining. I'm just chatting right now because we got a I got a new camera, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So I'm kind of going through the process of trying to make a TikTok with it and maybe put it on YouTube. So, but yeah, back to what I was saying. I use Canva just because it's so easy to use and quick. It automatically takes my backgrounds out when I do my promotional pictures and whatnot. It's basically kind of a, I don't want to say dumbed down, but a lesser version of Adobe Photoshop, which I have played around with, like older versions. Um, that's what that is, TikTok. But so yeah, I'm going back and forth from using my phone to using my PC. I have Canva on both, and I just started the paid version, so you get like all these features and whatnot. But I do like oh, I want effects. That's what I want. That seems washed out. I'll go with that, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad for. It does all the heavy lifting for you. You can set up like a theme. Uh, Set up like a theme that is kind of stick to colors and such. Yeah, I've kind of like from my design that's sitting behind me that was also made in Canva like 5 years ago. Uh, that's where I kind of took like the purple from it and kind of made that like my color scheme. It just kind of fit. I guess I could use the orange too. Um, but yeah, I haven't like completely delved into it and like made a brand, made my brand and whatever just to make that easier. So it doesn't look too bad. But I definitely like it. It's very easy, lightweight. I can do it on my phone. I will bring pictures in on my phone. Um, so usually what I do is I'll do most of my editing on the PC, like get it to where I want it, and then drag it in on my phone and save it to my phone and then go that route for like an upload. I know it's like roundabout. It's just so hard to get like minute details on the phone. All right, so we have the background. We're playing with CapCut. We're playing with CapCut. Where did my video go? There it goes. Okay, add photo there. Add. Okay, I'm trying to add an in sequence as it would be for my 5-minute video I took with the DJI Osmos, kind of showing my studio. I got nothing for that one. Never used it. Never used what? Oh, CapCut. Yeah, okay, yeah, CapCut. I just couldn't type it out fast enough. Um, it's the preferred editing thing for TikTok. Um, so yesterday I made a promotional. I call them promotionals, but I made a TikTok to try and drive more people to Twitch and get a following on TikTok, so I can eventually go live there also. But I made a promotional there, and it took me 3 tries to get it to go to work. Like I uploaded it twice, and like it blanked out my video, the video part of it. It was just black. It would show, you would hear the audio how I wanted it, but the video wouldn't show up. I did it 3 times and it wouldn't work. And it happened to me again before like that. And I'm like, it's frustrating, right? I had the audio, like, I had the music in the background. I had my audio, my voiceover, like, perfect how I wanted it. And then it didn't show up right. And I'm like, come on. I'm supposed to be on stream here and it's not working. So I went and I got CapCut, which is supposed to be a better editing software. And literally the first try, put it all. I took the audio that blanked out on me out of it and put it onto the video that I actually wanted it. So I was able to mash the two together and get what I wanted, the product I wanted, and output it to there. Could have streamed you editing the video. Yeah, I mean, I was doing it all on the phone, and I don't know how to get the phone into OBS. I'm sure there's a way. So yeah, it was. That's why I'm like, I was running late today, and I'm like, I need to get on stream, but I'm messing with this, trying to get my behind the scenes video on there, so I would have sounded like you freaking out over a crappy magic hand. Oh man, that is frustrating. Like the whole time you're trying to edit on TikTok, at least for me, like my hands are sweaty. I'm like, come on, please don't fuck up, please don't fuck up, and then it fucks up, and you're like, fuck. Well, there's 30 minutes I'm not gonna get back, and I had it perfect the way I wanted it. So, yeah, I wish I was all on my computer, like I said, so that you could see. I don't think. I mean, there's editing software I can get on my PC, obviously, but like CapCut's like the easiest one. Yeah, it's just practice, trial and error. Like I've said, like all this streaming, uploading, promotion, it's all fly by the seat of my pants. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning as I go on everything. And there's been a couple times, like even my OBS, like when I was trying to like save scenes. Well, I didn't know the difference between a profile and my scenes. I was trying to save it so that it was, good, so it wouldn't go away. And then I didn't know that the difference between the two, so I saved the profile but didn't save the scene and then deleted it, and I had to start from scratch almost again on one of my scenes. So now I've got it figured out so I can switch between my different things here. My like PS5, World of Warcraft, Magic the Gathering, the podcast, but the podcast is now just going straight out to Beam, which is an online service that will split the signal into all your social medias, I guess. So I don't really need the podcast one, but so yeah, it's just a learning experience trying to figure out things. I do a lot of things of overlays too for this. Like I can take that off because I don't need to double it up, I guess, right now. Like even like my Be Right Back, like that's just a simple GIF I made in Canva. The Be Right Back part, it's just an overlay that just repeats itself. Like it's very, I don't know how to say it. I want to say like not gorilla, but like basic. Like I'm just slowly learning the things. I'm not like the next thing I have to tackle, which is sometime soon, is I need to make a end screen for streaming. Like I see a lot of streamers when they go to end stream, you still see their chat, you see thanks for coming, or something like that. and it has like a background. I don't want to use this same background, so I need to figure out what my end screen's gonna look like when I finish, because right now I'm just going to the standby like this, which is kind of what's my startup screen. I don't really want that as my end screen right now, and I've noticed it's a lot better to have like a startup and an end screen, especially startup, because it doesn't immediately start when it goes to the Twitch and other stuff. Um, so I just need to figure these things out and find what I want, I guess. So yeah, that's how my day's gone, and I've been doing this. I've been screwing around with all this stuff for what the hell time did I get up today? Like 8. So I've been just messing around with different things, and I'm like, well, I just go live and start talking. Maybe we'll get into some Assassin's Creed or something. But are you having fun at least? Yeah, I mean, it's always fun for me to try and learn the new processes, right? Figure out what I want. Well, the main thing was like trying to figure out what I was going to say in the video. Again, fly by the seat of my pants. Like, and explaining some things like about my desk and whatnot. Um, you will be able to check that out on TikTok and also YouTube once I get it to there. Um, but yeah, just doing some behind the scenes things and just learning how to do like, I mean, just connecting this little camera to the phone was like, well, what's going on? It's not connecting. It's seeing it, but it's not. And then, you know, just learning. And that's the way I like to learn, is kind of like trial and error. Oh, well, that's not working. Let's try something else. So, but yeah, it's fun. This whole process of streaming has been fun. I mean, I'm not getting anywhere, you know, financially or whatever, fame, whatever it is I want out of it. I'm not getting that right now, but I'm definitely learning and having fun. And I do find that, you know, just being having people like you, which I appreciate you joining, uh, on stream and chatting with people while you're doing things, or you make a funny comment, or whatever the case may be, it is totally fun. And I see where people get the enjoyment out of it. I mean, the other thing you can do, we can play with it right now, is I can use this new camera as a webcam. I don't have much, but I usually have jokes. Yeah. I mean, we all have something, right? I mean, like I just like bouncing things off the viewers or whatever, you know, saying, "Oh, you know, I have a funny joke, then you have a funny joke," type thing. Let me see if I can get this thing in. So we could even have like da, da, da. Audio. Oh, that is the wrong thing. And why is that over there? Oh, probably because my video capture, and you're still bringing it over there. Stop that. Let's name this DJI Osmos. Okay. Stop bringing it there. Pocket. There we go. So we can have kind of a trippy thing here. So that's going through the DJI Osmos, like a behind the scenes. You don't see my green screen isn't taken out type thing, right? Kind of cool. And you can see how the green screen's not all the way in. I don't know if I can zoom. Ooh, we can. Even better. Except it's cutting off the mohawk. There we go. Oh, wow, look at this. We're learning things new here. Like, I got it kind of showing more. Let's go right about there. Let's see the window as much. I guess you could. Nope, 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 nope. More like that. That's funny. Yeah, so you could do this and have a completely behind the scenes look at me while streaming, and then also have the green screen one. I don't know why you'd want that, but and I gotta get used to. I always want to look at my OBS for some reason, so I have to get used to trying to look forward. I guess that helps me because I can see myself on the little DJI screen. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't know if I mean, I can even do it so like, so DJI Osmo, so we can do, whoop, that's not what I wanted. Take that, go filters, stop bringing it over there, thank you. Chroma. And then, yeah, so we could, I can do the same thing that I normally do, like take the green screen out, but then you're just not like behind the scenes. I don't know, is this a better picture than my other one, my normal camera? That's the question, I guess. It's more of a up down, like it needs to be, I don't know, maybe there. I guess the other thing you can do is, let's take the chroma off. Oop. Close. Okay, so the other thing we could do is spin it around. I don't have enough wire because I wasn't expecting to do that, but we could spin it around and you could see my setup that way also. Yeah, we gotta adjust it again. Oop, too much. Done broke it. I mess with things. Different things. I mean, I could, if I had a long enough USB-C cable, which I think I have a 10-foot one, an extra 10-foot one somewhere. I could put it on a cabinet I have on my right and have it pointing down at me, so you could have like a completely different angle of me. I don't know why you do that, but it's a thing, right? Oh, this, like I said, just playing around, seeing what could be fun. You know, it sucks that my mic is right here, but that was the best way I could do it. Yeah, I don't know why you would use that, but it's a cool option I could see for setup videos. Yeah, so yeah, so you could see my whole setup, which the video I took kind of goes over a lot of that stuff, except for what's behind the green screen. It's kind of like a hidden thing of why I have it there. It's because I don't want people to see what's behind me. I mean, it's not like it's dead bodies and stuff, but it's messy. very, very messy and cluttered. Um, yeah, my shame. Shame! Uh, but I think what I'm gonna do is if, like, I reach a follower count on whatever, one of the um, streaming services, not streaming services, social medias, that's the word I want, I will bring down the green screen and let people see what's actually behind me. So that could be fun. I don't know, just trying to think of different ways to engage with the audiences and different audiences. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. But yeah, I couldn't pass up the deal that Costco had on the DJI Osmos. Like it's like for the amount of stuff you got in it, it's like $200. Like I priced it out on Amazon, $200 off for everything you get, and it was cheaper than like Best Buy, and you got more stuff than what you would get at Best Buy. So I was like, fuck yeah. Sounds like a social battery drain. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I have noticed after streaming, like, it is a drain on you, and you wouldn't think it is because you're just playing a game, right? But you're engaging, you're talking, you're making comments, you're whatever you're doing. It's a whole thing. You're like your mouth's getting dry because you're talking so much. So yeah, it is mentally draining. Well, I've gotten off on here, and I'm like, wow, I don't want to look at my computer the rest of the damn night. I just want to go veg out on YouTube or watch something with the wife, whatever the case may be. That's my job. So I get it. Obviously, not talking about fun stuff, but still, right? Yeah, same type of thing. Let's cut this so you can see the chat. I guess. You are my veg out on YouTube lately. Okay, I'll take it. Just something different. Get your mind going in a different direction type thing. Yeah, and we have been getting more traffic to the Twitch as I have people sitting in chat and watching and whatnot. So that's super helpful. I don't know if I like that video any better. I don't know. So yeah, that's like my thoughts on everything and what we're doing. Oh yeah, I was trying to finish this video to post it. So I think we got an ending that's kind of cool. Just don't know what picture or what audio would we put to it. Oh, I got 2 seconds, 3 seconds. I mean, I guess this can be a temporary thing for now. I would like to eventually get like professional stuff done, like a professional logo, my actual like Twitch channel. I know a lot of people, the stupid spammers come in and say, "Hey, I'm good with getting Twitch professional looking, so you get more people to your channel and whatnot." And I always deny them, but now I'm kind of thinking like, well, maybe that will get more people. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. Like, it's a thing. I don't. I don't know how I would feel about paying somebody that I don't frickin' know. I'd rather have like someone who's professional at it. And sometimes like I can get the creative juices going and then figure out how to do it and make my own stuff. I have done that before. So I just don't think I have the editing software anymore. Like my Adobe's way outdated. I don't have like the Adobe, not Flash, what the hell is it? Afterworks or Fireworks or whatever, so you can do the editing on the computer. Something to look into. But I'm also like, so you mentioned this being kind of like a job, and it's kind of how I'm taking it. Like, I'm trying to work more towards turning this into a monetized thing, like, turning it into a business, turning it into an LLC. I gotta look into all that so that, I can maybe write off some of this equipment that I've now bought and games that I buy and that kind of stuff. Kind of have you kind of have to have any hobby if you want or wanting to do it as well, just as long as it's still fun. Right. Take a hobby and turn it into a job. Right. I know. One of the YouTubers I watch for Lego, which is another kind of like side hobby I have. Brixie, he's in Canada, but like he took his hobby for building Lego and having a city and whatnot and turned it into a business, and that's all he does. That's how he makes his money and whatnot. And I'm like, oh, that seems pretty cool. So if you can take what you love and turn it into a job and still have it be fun, yeah, that's kind of a thing. Um, So yeah, this kind of turned into like a TED talk or behind the scenes or whatnot. But I don't see, from what I see from streamers and YouTube and whatnot, I don't see a lot of behind the scenes stuff. They obviously always put out the polished video or whatnot, not how the process that they've done it. Oh, I can't take that back. There is a Soul Breezy on Twitch. He does do kind of some behind the scenes stuff when he's live. He'll just start editing, like the news will pop up for World of Warcraft and he'll just start editing while he's live. So you kind of get a behind the scenes look at it, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I don't see a lot of people that do like behind the scenes stuff of streaming and what it takes and the equipment and what your setup looks like. That's like one of the things with like getting my mic in the right spot. I've bought like 4 or 5 different boom mics trying to find one that works. My first one was kind of coming across my desk and in front of my keyboard, and it still didn't feel like it was picking it up enough. Then I bought this one and brought it up and over. You can see it. Like it goes up and over my monitor. So that's how I got that one to work, and the closest I can like get it, without it being in my direct view of my. Right. Audio sounds pretty sane, so that's good. Yeah, I found a place where it's there, kind of out of my way, so it's not in my line of sight, or it's not like I try and get it edited out of the video as much as I can. so you don't see it when I'm playing. Um, and but then I was like watching other YouTubers and whatnot, and they had it right in the shot, or they have it really close, and it doesn't really matter to them. And I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, it's not bad, I guess, if it's in the shot, but I can't. The way my desk is, I don't see how I can get it kind of like right here, and it feels like it would be annoying right in front of me. Oh, so I'm partial to this, and I do have like two other ones that I bought that I have not returned yet here with me. Another one's like a boom that comes over, but it doesn't go up high enough like this one does. And another one's kind of, it goes along the desk so that you could kind of get it like sitting right here. It's all about comfort and what you want to see, what you don't want to see, I guess. But yeah, that's definitely been a big trial and error, trying to get the mic in the right spot. I think it depends on this mic too. 'Cause I think when I was setting it up first, it says don't like. It's not like a normal mic where you angle it up and you talk into the face of it. It wants to be up and down so it catches all the audio the way it's set up on the Blue Yeti mics. And I just picked that one too because I've heard, good things about Yeti, the Blue Yeti mics, and I've considered it the best, I guess, in my mind. I'm sure there's better. But it also happens to work with everything else I've got set up. So I have, like, the camera I have right there is a Logitech. My two floodlights or whatever that I got up on my monitors are Logitech. That's Logitech. So it's kind of all a package, and I kind of like that. So I can control them all from one screen or one program. So, yeah. It's all trial and error, right? Yeah, then, my capture card is sitting here, and that's another thing I had to go and get so I could have the PS5 go through my PC and on my monitor. Yeah, singular interface is nice. Yeah, I'm pretty brand loyal once I find a good brand. Like most of my keyboard, my mouse is all Razer because I like them and how you can customize them with the different lights and everything. So yeah, I'm pretty brand loyal once I find a decent brand, and I have no problem like promoting them if they work. Like I used to use Steel Series keyboards and mouse, but they didn't have the durability, I guess. Well, I guess was also at that time smashing them, getting really pissed off at things. So, I'm partial to them because they make left-handed gaming mice. You left-handed people, you. Are they the only ones that make decent ones, or don't be jealous? Yes, I'm so jealous. Yep. Oh, that's interesting. You would think more of the companies would cater to that. I mean, it's a specialty niche thing that I've been able to find. Okay, interesting. You would think they would have each, Corsair, Steel Series, all the ones that do the mice. You would think they would have at least one left-handed brand for their own, if you get what I mean. I mean, yeah, it also is just like the comfort of the mouse too, especially like from when I'm playing WoW. It's got my buttons on the side so I can run my rotations. I used to have like the big Steel Series, like official WoW one that was like, it was monstrous, but it had a ton of buttons on it, and that's what's like made it so that I could tank in WoW and stuff. And then you would think 10% of the population or so is left-handed, but so many people just learn to use mouses right-handed. Oh, I did not know that. So it's get good or don't use it. uh, Most other companies just so they ambi-mice that are unusable both hands, or are usable both hands, but it's not specialized. Ah, okay. But Razer has one specifically set up for left-handed. Yep. Okay. Let's try something here. I'm not actually playing anything. Let's get that off my screen. Let's bring this front and center, and then I will stop looking on that for some reason. With side buttons and everything. Like a bunch of side buttons, like mine, like 6 on the side of this one, or just like a couple. $12. Oh crap. Okay, so it's kind of like the Naga. Well, I mean, this is a Naga, but like, I don't know if I have it easily accessible. I must have it in the box. The other, like, this is interchangeable, so this just pops off, and you can put either this one, a 2-button one, or like the normal Naga where you have like, was that 12 buttons on the side there? It is the Naga. They made a left-handed one. Ah, okay. So yeah, then it's just like that. Is it like this one then, where you can swap it out, or is it specifically only the 12 buttons? See, I'm learning things. No, just the 12. Okay. Is that what helps you run your rotation then in World of Warcraft? But better than nothing, right? Yeah. Okay. I just don't know. I've never actually tried it. I mean, I do have the option with this mouse, but I've never tried it with the 12. I think in my head, I think I would get confused on what button I'm pressing. Like if it's just these 6, I know the order to go in. I don't have them all mapped. Okay. Like if I went with the Naga portion where you have the 12 buttons, I think my head would just get confused on which button I'm pressing. Probably not, but that's my thought process on it. I use same buttons, same keyboard. What do you mean by that? Oh, some. Reading is half the challenge. Some buttons, some keyboard. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I use a little bit of keyboard. I started using like the Shift Alt for some of my buttons, but mostly I want to be able to run everything, my rotation on one thumb or about my own thumb. The other sure small hands, so some buttons are too much for a stretch. Gotcha. Yeah, I got big old mitts, so when I was using that Steel Series one, it didn't bother as much, even though it was a bigger mouse. So I just use the easy to reach ones and the rest keyboard. Okay. I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. I know, like, being able to run that rotation on like one hand and being able to move, that what's kind of brought me into tanking, like, so I could tank, so I could still run a rotation, still taunt and do all the things off of mostly one hand and still being able to move around. And as I've gotten better, more used to it, I have brought in, like I said, the Shift and Alt keys on some of it. Because what I'm sure it would make no sense to anyone else. I mean, as long as it makes sense to you and you're able to, run the rotation and kill things, like, then more power to you, I guess. I'm used to having to figure out stuff like that, though. The world is not made for left-handers. You should start up a left-handed store like Ned Flanders did, right? What the hell was the name of the store? I don't even remember. I know it was some play on left hand. Uh, Stupid, sexy Flanders. Yeah. Leftorium, I think. Yeah, it was some play on left-handed things, and Homer wanted it to fail, and then it did. I mean, that was like early Simpsons episodes, back when I still watched, like the first 10 seasons, I think. And then after that, it kind of fell out of watching them. So yeah, some of those things are still like stuck in my head and they live rent free. I do get a lot of like my quotes and stuff from there. Uh, anyway, back to the video we were making here. I think we're good with it. So it's got the video, it's got a little end screen with my splash card, whatever you want to call it, neo-deth. I don't think it needs any audio there. I guess I could have my one of my catchphrases. I got a bunch of those I'm working on too. That's the other thing I'm trying to like figure out what to say in different parts of my streams. Like starting up, it's always "What's up, losers?" because we're all losers here, right? At least that's how I see it. And I'm the biggest one, right? And then the catchphrase at the end. Um, and then just my normal laters. Like I've always said laters, so turn that into something too. So I've got a bunch of different things that I say that I try and put in each thing. So we'll see if this works. Looks like we're exporting it. And then yeah, once you got the video finally done on TikTok, and then you gotta put like a caption and then about a bajillion tags to figure out to get it to the right audience, right? Um, that's the other thing, trying to figure out. Yeah, okay. Um, so yeah, just all the tagging, editing, I can see where that is a full time job of doing this because I have a hard time keeping up right now with just doing like Twitch, like clips, and then also highlights, and then reposting them to YouTube and TikTok to try and get views on both of those. I don't know, maybe it's just trying to do too many of social medias at one time. Maybe it'd be better to just um, focus one, get a following there, and then go to the next. Oh, I mean, the reason I started TikTok, and I always said I would never go to TikTok, like never, not post, but never like scroll through it or whatever. I always made fun of the wife when she was on it, and I would call it Tic Tac. Are you gonna watch your Tic Tacs? Um, but the reason I started it was because a couple of my other streaming friends who I do a podcast with. Uh, I could see that, but which ones? That's hard. Yeah, but the reason I went to Tic Tac, TikTok, was they other friends that stream say it's an easier to get a following on TikTok and then try and merge it over to say Twitch or YouTube or whatever. So that's kind of why I started it, and to have like another outlet, and that if I can get the followers and whatever else you need um, to go live, it could be another one I stream to, like I do YouTube and Facebook. So that's kind of why I started it. And I'm not like blowing up on it, but at least like each video I post or each clip I post gets about 150 views, which I mean I like. Gets more people viewing it. Maybe I can eventually get them to start hit me up here on Twitch. I see it as a promotional tool. That's what I see it as. Promotional tool in a future place to stream. Now to figure out all the stupid tags to put on this and what to say. So yeah, if you're on TikTok, follow me there. I'm also neo-deth, DETH. And you can see the promotional stuff and kind of behind the scenes. What do I want? Studio. And yeah, that's kind of what I call this room now, is like my studio. Uh, not really. I'm not the biggest social media user but I'll check it out. Yeah, I know. got you on a couple of the socials, but I see that you don't do a lot with them. But every follower helps, whether it's here, TikTok, wherever. Yeah, I think like TikTok was the hardest social for me to figure out, like with the shorts and whatnot. Like I never understood it, like why somebody wants to make just a 30-second video. And I mean, obviously they've changed it now so you can go longer, but I was like, well, that doesn't make sense to me. People's attention spans suck. I mean, I think that's this newer. I'm gonna sound old. Newer generation, right? They can't focus on something like a long content like YouTube videos. And then like me, I can sit down and watch like a full 45-minute hour video of someone playing Magic, different decks kind of like I do, and I'm fulfilled. Like it's fun. So, boy, I will call you right back. I can if I'm interested in a topic. Yeah, I mean, let me put all the things on Twitch, stream, video games, PS5. Oh, what else do we use? For You page. Just trying to put all the tags in here. I'll put Magic in there. Just so it goes out to more people's. What else? Behind the scenes, I guess. Hashtag behind the scenes. What's up, losers? Oh, yeah, that's another of the, I don't know, catchphrases or whatever that I use in the Twitch is the get in losers, because I got a lot of shirts that have that, and I know that's from a movie. I think it's fuck. Now I'm gonna draw a blank. Clueless? Is that Clueless? I know it's from something. Get in, losers. We're going shopping or whatever it is. I think so. Yeah, I think it's Clueless. So I use that. Goes along with the brand of losers. Get in, losers. We're streaming. That could be a fun T-shirt idea. Twitch, video games, PS5, For You, Magic, behind the scenes, what's up? I think that's all the tags I can think of. US. really hate that that's the other thing I don't like of TikTok. Like, as soon as you bring it up, it immediately starts playing something. I don't even get a choice. Obviously, it's or drawing from my followers or my who I'm following and what they've just posted, but I'm like, let me pick what I want to see. Kind of like Facebook, you scroll past what you don't want to see, you click on what you do. And then trying to get out of the app, you have to like triple click back to get out of it. So, yeah. Oh. Hi. I don't like auto load stuff. Guessing that's what you're trying to say there. Yeah. Let me pick what I want. But I guess that's how you find new stuff. I guess after you've told the algorithm these are the things I like to watch, then it pops those things up. Or these are the people I like to watch. I kind of understand it, but don't. Alright, that video is uploading to TikTok. So we'll see what that thing does. Autoplay. Ah, same thing. Autoplay, auto load. I got what you meant. So yeah, today's just been kind of a low-key, chill, behind the scenes, playing with the DJI Osmos, learning things, uploading to TikTok, kind of thing. Like, not bad. We've been doing it for hours, chatting about the stuff. Speaking of chatting, I also have to do a plug that we will be doing a podcast later today with the friends I was talking about on Garbage In, Garbage Out is the name of it. I think today will be 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Central Time. And that will go live on my channels also. And we have a special guest this week. Another streamer that follows the page and everything. Found you. Yep, I'm right here. Or you mean on TikTok? Yep, I see you. Followed me. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, TikTok is also the same as my Twitch. Neo-deth, D-E-T-H, no A. Kind of like Megadeth. Because some jerk off took my normal neo-deth spelling it right. So I guess it's kind of fitting. Like, most of my socials have it spelled that way. So I guess it's easier to find me. Brand and all. So... And it also fits because it's also my license plate. So, yeah. Which, I got something special coming up about that too, hopefully. My truck. Hopefully we get some good news on that. What the heck? Why are there two cameras? I got... I'm just on here just kind of chatting about my process of doing all this and behind the scenes. And you can use the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 as a webcam. So that's what I'm doing. That's what this second camera is it's that feed. So you get a behind the scenes, no, you just see my green screen and it not edited out, and more of my mic setup. I don't know, I'm playing around today. We're flying by the seat of our pants as always. But yeah, I'm just talking about the process of this streaming, what I have, what I've done, what we're trying to do. I just posted, well, it's uploading. I did a behind the scenes video with the Pocket this morning, kind of going over my studio, second bedroom that I've taken over. Sorry. So I'm waiting for that to render or finish uploading, and then I gotta throw it to the YouTubes, maybe Facebook. That's the other thing, like, so I know one of my friends, yeah, I know. So I know one of my friends who's streaming and is also on the podcast. His, I don't want to say personality, his persona or whatever, online for Twitch, Facebook, all of that is separate than his, personal Facebook and everything. And he doesn't like people calling him by his real name, even though it does slip up on the podcast sometimes. I don't know. I guess the point, I don't know how I feel about that. Do you want the anonymity of hiding, like, a neo-deth? Am I that, or am I also, who I am in person? Like, I'm using my own Facebook, my personal Facebook page, to promote and go live on and all that. Is that the right way to do it? Or is it like what he did, where he's got his personal thing and then a separate thing? You're my husband either way. Yes. Depending on which persona or whatever you want to say, I am your husband either way. And you are my wife either way. But I don't know if that is the route to go, because then I'd have to set up a whole new Facebook page for my neo-deth, get followers there, and that's another like grind, I feel, because I think you can't go live on Facebook unless you have 100 followers. So I would then have to build another base there for that profile to be able to go live and post. And then I've got the other person I do the podcast with, Cyclops. They do it kind of like I am, where it's the person. I think it's personal preference. Yeah, I just don't know, is the anonymity worth it? Kind of like, everybody's favorite, Asmongold. Like, we don't know his real name, I don't think. But he's got his persona of Asmongold, and that's who he is, streams. I mean, you can't fault the guy. He's made it, right? And he used to just do videos of like World of Warcraft. Like that's was his thing. Like how to get the mounts and how to solo bosses and whatnot. He took that and turned it into a business and everything he needed. So, I mean, you can't fault the guy. You may not agree with him. You're not moderator anymore? Oh. Well, you sit there and you think about what you've done. I thought the timeout would just time you out, not take that away. Oh, yeah. It says you're not on the moderators. You are a user. I don't know. Is that better to have it as you as a user so that I get more people as viewers? In my mind, it is, and then as we get more rude, as we get more people, and I actually need a moderator to um, smack the people down, put the ban hammer down. We can transition it to that, but I think I want you as a viewer again because it's getting more people in the seats. Does it change the way it looks? I'm crying. You're crying but laughing? No, I will give you the privilege again. Or the access again, but I just think it's better to have users in the seats so that maybe it'll bump me up higher on the algorithm. But that is interesting that just because I timed you out because you were spamming my chat, that it took away your moderator privileges. So I thought it would just time you out so you couldn't post anymore. So that's good to know. So that even if the moderators get too big for their britches or whatever, you can always knock them back down. Don't be rude. I'm not being rude. I'm being truthful. Like, because now it's saying I have 4 viewers right now. I see both of the people chatting with me, so I don't know where the 4th one is. One of them's like Stream Elements, so that's like a non-user, right? So if I can get more viewers there, because that's what I need for affiliate. I need now like consistently like 3 viewers per stream, and on also followers. Like oh, I don't have my affiliate thing on this on the full screen. So we're at like 34 followers. We need to get to first 50. Well, first it was 30. We hit 30. Now we need to get to 50, and I think eventually you have to get to 100. 100 followers, and like maybe it's more. I want to say 175 for some reason, but I don't think that's right. But you want to get to that, and then then you have to have like 30 people, I think, in your stream to finally make like partner or whatever, and then you can start getting subs, making money, promos, all the things. 150. Did you just look that up? Okay, I guess they're changing the time of the podcast. No, I remember you saying it before when I have asked. Okay. Yeah, I know it's some amount. Like, obviously, you're always scaling up more followers. You want more followers. And then consistent people and streams becomes the other. I can't even think of the word. Like, uh, ugh, why am I drawing a blank? The other. Hmm. That's steps. But, like, other things to get to partner and affiliate and stuff. What time is the stream now? They just messaged out that it's going to be start at 2, so that's 2 Central, 3 Central, Eastern. Duh. 3 Eastern, 2 Central. Central, Eastern. Jeez. So that's when the podcast is going to go now. Yeah, just pushed it up because the guest person we have coming on just remembered that it was Easter, and they're like, "Oh, we push it up some," which is fine. That's not how you spell that. Sec. Horrible spelling. There. I was trying to type it out. So, yeah. So we got that uploading to there. Alright, it is up now and live. Let's see if we can put it to YouTube. It is going to the wrong YouTube though, because I have two. I have my personal, and again, so on YouTube I have it split. I have my neo-deth video game personality, and then I have my own personal that I go and watch YouTube videos on. So I don't know how to get it to the second version of my thing. Because it's not my personal one, it's the other one. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, maybe if I do it this way. If we switch here. Switch to that. Alright, go here. Go YouTube. See, that's the other thing. I don't want to have to switch a bunch of stuff. Like when you go to Facebook and you want to post something, you have to switch it to the other one. There it is. Yeah, okay, so you have to go into YouTube, switch it to the other account that you have, and then tell it to post, it will then post it to that version of it. See, we're just learning things left and right here. Sorry, I'm just trying to put the things in here. That's fine. We don't usually use location. Don't want it remixed. Do not have that. Do not have that. Comments on. Guess you can't do tags from here. I guess I don't want a different video. Wish you could change. Pick a video, kind of like TikTok. No, not having to. Do not collect $200. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Typing, it's a thing. Trust me, I do it all the time. Your phone hates you today. Either that or like me, when I'm typing, I fat finger shit all the time. And I'm like, no, that's not what I say. Or you go to do the voice to text and it spits out something completely weird and I'm like, is that what I said? That's not what I said. Like, what are you doing? I wish I could change the, like, TikTok lets you pick your cover photo for the video from the video. I wish YouTube did the same. Instead of, it wants you to upload a video. Like, they want you to completely, you know, make a special thing and whatnot. I guess I could use some other pictures I've taken behind the scenes. Except it doesn't go back that far. Images, here we go. Camera. There we go. We had to change it from recent to camera. The worst is when you mess up and they don't even remember what I was trying to say. Yeah. I absolutely hate that. Or, like I said, you do the voice to text. You read it really quick and click send, and then you reread it and you're like, that is nowhere near what I wanted to say. And then you have to go back and edit it and make it sound right and whatnot. You're like, ugh. Well, where the hell? I'm like in Christmas time. That is not the pictures I want. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here's a picture of the studio beforehand. I guess we could use that, right? I mean, technically, we could take a picture right now, right? That sounds like a better idea. You're all going to be part of my promotional stuff. Voice to text and yelling at the dog mid-text. Yeah. Or, yeah, I'll go to click voice to text, and then the wife starts talking, and it starts showing up what she's saying in my thing. I'm like, no, that's not what I'm saying. Stop that. Get the old selfie stick out here. Oop. Hopefully the button thing is on. Connected. Okay. More behind the scenes stuff here. This is how I was doing my other videos and whatnot. I would have the selfie stick and just kind of prop it up here. So let's see. I don't know what the hell to do with my hands, I guess. About there. So yeah, all these little gadgets to get pictures and whatnot. Original. All right, what were we doing? We were doing the YouTubes. Trying to get a promotional or a picture for the thumbnail. Crap. I think we screwed it all up. Alright, let's try again with this. Nope. Quit. I don't know what you're doing. Ugh. See, here's the frustration. Like, I got out of that to take a picture, then it messed up the YouTube video we were gonna post, and now I don't know where the video I was just doing is. Is this it? Jesus. Can we just get to the end? Okay, so this is it. Alright. Export. Exporting without watermark. You have 9 free uses to export without a watermark. Oh, good. So this is going to become a paid program with this CapCut. Wonder how much it'll cost. That's the other thing I'm noticing, like for Canva, for CapCut now, for what is it, Streamlabs, where we use to make our podcast. Like I'm paying there too. So there's little other things that they don't tell you about when you're streaming, like you got to pay for to get. Obviously, if I had a video editor on my PC, like Adobe, like that's gonna cost. Now I think it's not like a set, like, you know, they used to be, what the fuck did they used to be, like $700 for Photoshop and like DreamWorks and all that. Like they used to be really expensive. Now I think they're like a monthly, yearly subscription plan also, so they are always getting the money from you, right? You need to look into the business side. Yes, and I have someone I need to reach out to and talk to about turning it into an LLC, turning it into a business, what I need to do, what I can, you know, write off or generate, where I can generate the money type thing. I definitely need to learn more on that side of it. And I have someone I put out feelers to talk to this person. I have to call them up, and hopefully learn all that, because that side, I can do the technical side, right? I just can't do the business side. I have no clue on how to do a business side of it. Okay, so there's that. Uh, Sorry, we are, I'm redoing the YouTube one because it got out of it before. But yeah, the business side is the part that's like confusing to me. I don't know like what I can write off, if I can write it off, if it'll do anything because I'm not making money yet because I haven't gotten enough viewers in anything. Um, so yeah, that's the side I don't know and I need to understand. It's very frustrating because this is the second time I'm having to do it now because when I put the picture up, it screwed up. I hate having to re-input the same information more than once or redo a video like I did yesterday on TikTok. Like that's just infuriating to me. I had it perfect. Why didn't it work the first time? Public. Oh, remix. So this will be my first official video to YouTube. Everything else has been live streams that I put out to YouTube. So this will be the first one that's actually like a video of me behind the scenes, whatever. Comments on. Alright, next. No, it's not made for kids. I'm not Miss Rachel. I am far from Miss Rachel. And all right, you don't get to do tags on that. So I got 12 minutes remaining. Well, it's just going up and up and up. So yeah, you can do a lot of the editing right on the phone. That CapCut does a lot of it. I love that that's the person you go to for kids. That's the only, like, because that's where she got started, right? She got started from doing YouTube videos. So that's my go-to person I think of. Like she got famous from that, from doing YouTube, and then got her own show and has now been syndicated and whatever else. So that's why I think of that person. Oh God, can you imagine 2-year-olds repeating you, just walking around? What's up, losers? Waiters! I mean, I think it's kind of funny, but I'm sure the parents wouldn't like it. Or me swearing. I do a lot of swearing, so that's the main thing. So yeah, that CapCut does a lot of the editing software or the editing of it on your phone, and then you can put it out to the socials. So now I've got that same video. I put the TikTok now going to YouTube. Um, so that's kind of cool. So maybe I don't need it on the computer, even though I like computer because it's like I have more control over it, right? I can use my mouse and click exactly where I want to cut and edit and insert like I've seen other people do. I'm gonna teach my niece to say laters now. Yeah. I've always said laters. Like when back, it goes back to old school chatting, like forums. Yeah, I'm gonna date myself again. Forums, uh, AIM, AOL, Instant Messenger, ICQ. I was trying to think of the other one, the other chat program I used to use. Let her know Uncle Brian does that. Yeah. So see, there would be a thing like, so do I want my name going out like that, or do I want it as neo-deth? Like, I mean, I don't give a crap, and like I'm okay with sharing my personal life, like the surgery, the bariatric surgeries we went through, and the struggles of that, and just day to day, tying it down to like a normal level of my experiences. I have no problem doing that. Um, no, I got off of what I was saying. I forgot now. I derailed that train. Um, I don't remember what I was talking about before that. Like the editing, I think it was. Like being able to do it on the computer where it's more finite, like have more control. Um, like if I did get the Adobe, whatever the hell it is, I can't think of the one, Fireworks. I know Fireworks is one of them, but the actual editing software by Adobe, where you can cut it up and have different like levels of it, like the sound, the voiceovers, fade in, fade out, all that stuff. I think it would be easier if I did it on the PC, but I don't know how much that would cost. I know that Adobe products are always expensive. Let's just put Adobe. Well, let us see, shall we? Creative and design, Photoshop, Premiere Pro. That's the one that does the editing, software editing. So, for video editing, that's always a cut above. Now it's generative extended. So, editing, trim video, it looks like it is $22.99 a month annual pay. Let's just click the buy now, see what it says. So you annual prepaid is 200. What the hell? Get off my screen. 263.88 a year to use this program. Oh, if you want their cloud, it jumps it. Huge, 100 gigabytes. That's where you get into the $700 if you want the digital creative cloud. They only do subscription model now? Yeah, it's pretty much what it is. You don't buy the program and you just got it. It's all subscription based now. I think they did that a lot because back in the day you could pirate it, and I'll admit it, like I used to pirate their software all the time. That's how I had my Photoshops, is they were always pirated because they were too expensive. They're like literally like $700 just for the program. I'm like, somebody just starting out, they can't do that or whatever. Let's move that over a little. There we go. So yeah, I think that's why they went subscription plan, is to stop the pirating, and get that out of the way so that they're making all their money. So you can do it either Trying to figure out how this is working. Let's see, can we do a window capture? Can you see that? Or is it too small? I don't know where to put it. Guess I could put it to the background, but maybe I hate that everything is going that way now. You don't own products, you just access and licenses. Yes, I absolutely hate that. If I paid the money, it should be mine, because they do that for PlayStation too. Like, they say you don't actually own the games, the digital games. They just say I can see it just small because you are on my phone. Okay. Yeah, you don't actually own the games, you just have a license to it, which is bullshit. I paid full price for this game, the same price that I would pay if I had a physical copy in my hand. Actually, you know what we can do? We can just go, boop, get rid of that one. We can just have the behind the scenes camera. Drop it down. There we go. Look at this. It's like I'm a pro. I know what I'm doing or something. But yeah, I pay full price for the game, and you're gonna tell me that I just have a license to it, that I don't actually own the game? Like, what? So anyways, for Premiere Pro. So there's an annual plan, billing monthly at $22.99 a month. There's the annual prepaid, so you just pay it all up front, the $263. And then there's a monthly. I'm confused on the annual and the monthly. What the fuck is the difference there? So yeah, so what it looks like they're just gonna nickel and dime you. So if you want this, if you want Photoshop, they're saying add Adobe stock, which I'm guessing is just another photo thing. So you could get this up. Let's click that. See what that does. Oh, here we go. Here's a pricing of everything. Acrobat. So photo is only $20 a month. Illustrator's $22. Premiere's $22. Photoshop. What the hell? What the hell's the difference there? Huh. Okay. I don't know what the difference between those. After Effects. That's the other. That's the other one for like making your videos seem like you're in a movie or whatever. Regular monthly is month to month. Okay. Firefly. Express. Oh, there you go. That's Express is like TikTokers, resumes, reels. Like they don't. Do they have like a everything? Lightroom, InDesign. Jesus, they just have tons of stuff. Dreamweaver. That used to be the website builder, right? Yeah. So I used to play around in that too. Animation, InCopy. Like there is no like all button. Or maybe it is. Creative Cloud All Apps. Maybe that's why that one's so expensive. too far. And if you're a business, does it get any cheaper? No, it's more expensive. Okay, so back to this. So annual billed monthly, so that's if you signed up for it, it'd be for um, it would be paid every time, and this one you could cancel cancel anytime. Ha! Reading is half the battle, right? Yeah. So monthly is just a monthly on the if you want to cancel at any time. I mean, I'm paying, like I said, $30 I think right now for Canva, so I can get all their bells and whistles and take out the backgrounds and stuff. Yeah, contracted for a year and you cancel, you still pay off the year. Yeah. Uh, does, yeah, so business costs more. That's interesting. So if you're doing it, are you doing it personally, or do you go business? Students and teachers, oh, they're even cheaper. I ain't a student though. I'm a student of learning. Don't think they'll accept that. Choose plan that's right for you. Okay. So yeah, that's hey, close out. Thank you. That's Premiere. So that I could learn, and then there's another learning curve on that, learning how to do the videos. So I don't know what I want to do. Like if I want to just continue editing and whatnot on the phone, start that first, and then maybe go more professional. Window capture, that can go away, and this can come back. Ta-da! Like just learning how to do scenes in OBS, like I just did, adding things, deleting things. Like it took me a while to figure that out, but I think I've got a handle on it now. So yeah. Well, now that I have talked everybody's ear off now for like 2 hours about streaming and the behind the scenes and making videos, hopefully it's been informative. I wouldn't necessarily lock myself in additional cuts to figure out what I even wanted to do. Yeah. And the main reason I did Canva was just because at that time I was doing promotionals, like just pictures. Taking pictures of me, editing out the back screen, putting in the game I was playing, and then using that as my promotional on Facebook and everything. Canva is worth it, and I believe it is. I like how I keep saying dumbed down, but it's very easy to edit in it. Obviously, there's more fine-tuned things I've tried to do in it that I'm used to doing from Photoshop that I wish I could do there, but they've got it more. Hopefully that's not playing. They've got it kind of like simplified It is though. It's great that there's a learning curve that starts really easy. Yeah, I mean, if it's an entry level, that's what's starting you out. Um, it's perfect for that, right? But like me, who knows a little bit of Photoshop and how, like different things I can do there to edit out things or smooth things over, or make them blend a little bit better. It's a little frustrating on that end sometimes because you're like, well, I should be able to do this. How is this not working? I mean, eventually I figured out, like, for one of the promos, let's see, let's go back to window capture. It's not window I want display capture. That's what I want. I think we want that. And then we want my primary monitor. There we go. Ooh, trippy. Get out of here. Where did it go? Blend it. Take it out while I find what I'm looking for. Pictures. View large. So I will give you an example of something I was editing in Canva. Take that away. Boop. There we go. So I was editing this picture. It's one of those AI generated pictures that I told it to make me into a Lego set. And it did a pretty good job. I don't know why I have my my own face on my shirt, but I do. But the problem I had with it, if you look at his head, it looks like he has a pile of poop on it instead of having a full-on mohawk. So there was I did a second one because it doesn't. It's interesting when you do the AI generated stuff. It doesn't spit out the same picture every time. It'll make a new picture. So I had it do it again, and it gave me a different picture, and I see nipple. I guess nipple. I see it as poop because it's brown. I guess I could have a nipple on my head too. But anyways, there was another promotional one I made of a Lego, and it did a better version. It put a better mohawk on me. So I'm like, well, I want to take that head and put it on this picture in Canva. And I'm like, how do I get it? How did the hard part was trying to get just the head part out of the picture, and then getting it so that it's just overlapping that other picture. So you can kind of see right there in the back the brown that was the other one, but it blended it in pretty good, and also took out you can see barely. I mean, I can see it with my eye because I know what I'm looking for. It took out a little chunk right here because that was where the magic cards in the other one were showing. But anyway, I blended the two to make it look better and give me a true mohawk. But that was a learning curve in Canva, whereas if I was in Photoshop, I would have been able to just do it no problem. But I had to learn in Canva how to get that head exactly where I wanted it, and like cut out. But once I figured it out, it does have a better Like, it just has a button to cut out certain thing, and then it just drops everything else and just grabbed the head for me. So that was a lot easier in the long run once I figured out how to do it. And then I just placed it over it, and it happened to align exactly how I needed it to, compared to, and I think it just looks better than that one. So yeah, I mean, just learning new things. Close, close. I mean, I guess the display. The original one. Why is that? Oh, stupid PNGs. I hate PNG. You know how everybody's turning themselves into a an action figure, and posting it online. That seems to be the new thing, letting AI turn you into it. Have you seen that trend? Yeah. So that's what started that Lego thing. I did this one. Boop. Display window. So I turned myself into a figure from a picture. I said like magic cards, PS5 controller, Twitch, TikTok, streamer, death, coffee, and this is what it spit out for me. I think it's hilarious, so I use this as one of my promotional pictures and videos. That's the best one. I mean, I don't like the picture that it used on the shirt. That's funny. Because the picture I had on the picture I gave it to them had like Slimer on it from Ghostbusters, so it just picked a random thing and threw that on my shirt. So then I had it do another one like yesterday, and had it put my "What's up, losers" on the shirt, and told it to do the exact same thing except put "What's up, losers." So this is what it spit out this time. Still got the cup, the Twitch, the death, I guess. I don't know what these are supposed to be down here. I mean, that one's kind of like it's like a skull inside a skull now that I look at it. Like there's a skull right here, and then where the mouth is, there's another skull. Now that I take a closer look, that's what that is. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's like a jalapeno, like skull with a skull on it. What's the top thing? This thing right here is like a streaming rig where you've got the camera and the mic, kind of like a setup like I have, type thing. So yeah, so it spit out something completely different this time. I think you could do it each time and it would give you a new picture or whatever. But it's got the magic cards there, the PS controller, but to me, my eyes, if you look at this hand, it looks like it's backwards, right? So it's because his hand is turned holding the controller, but the thumb is on the wrong side. If you look at it, like it's like this, your left hand is holding it, but it's on the right side, and it just throws me off when I'm looking at it. I'm like, what is going on with that hand? Now looking at it again, I see it. That it is a wrong hand that's on that side. to hold the controller that way. That's funny. Um, who looks at it that in depth? Because when you're looking at it, my eye can see it. Only you would notice that. No, like if you look, like as soon as it made it, I'm like, there's something odd about that hand, and I didn't put my finger on it till right now that I'm looking more detailed at it and looking at my own hands. I'm like, there's no way that my thumb, if you look at it, the thumb is on this side holding the controller, so it's technically a right hand holding it on his, like, completely upside down. And the fact that it cut me off, I have no legs for a figure. I have no legs, right? And I love how it just immediately throws me into blue jeans on both of them. Like it just immediately assumed I wear blue jeans, which I don't. I guess that's another detail I could change. See what it comes up with. Uh, what other one? This is the other Lego one I did that I took the head from. So yeah, it's got that same like boom or whatever for the mic and everything. TikTok, Twitch, Death. He's got a little skeleton there, which is kind of cute. The PS5 controller and the magic cards. So yeah, when I took this head, I had to edit out this part of the magic cards. Honestly, it's just a fun thing, not meant to be so serious. Yeah, I know. It's just little things that my eye catches that are like, what? Like, so this is like a simplified Lego set. I like the other one where it gives you more, like, looks more like a regular Lego set. This looks like a genuine Lego set you would have, where it's got, the age rating, the set number, the number of pieces, and then, like, everything's brick built here. It's even got like an imperfection right here, like the box was damaged. I don't know if you can see that. Um, just really cool, detailed, whereas the other one's just kind of like bleh, a little bit more bland. But I mean, these are just little things I'm playing with all of a sudden. I know no one's done the turn yourself into a Lego. They're just doing the action figure. I'm like, hey, I like Lego. Let's turn me into a Lego and see what the AI can come up with, which is totally cool. I never knew how fun that could be, right? I should give it a picture of my setup and me in it. Maybe then, like the picture we just took together for the thumbnail, give it that to see what it comes up with. Hmm, that's something to think about. I think that's like, oh, and then made one for the wife. Actually, we should take that off. I don't want to dox myself because that gives out the last name. Yay! Yeah, just other promotionals I did. So these are some of the me holding the magic cards, using Canva to put the background in my Twitch here, and then what I was playing. Like these were my still promotionals I was working with. I don't have, yeah, I don't have it on my PC, but there was a really good picture I had where I was like, had my hand here looking exactly at the camera that I used before. That is really good for promotionals too, I think. I think, yeah, this is the picture I used for the AI generation. So see, there's Slimer on my shirt. So it took that, not knowing that was Slimer, and just put a green face on my shirt on the other one. And then the Lego one, it just put myself. So I'm promoting myself, I guess. So, I mean, so yeah, that's just behind the scenes stuff of things I'm doing to promote and put content out there. Uh, and just that learning curve of doing that. That's not what I wanted to do. Thank you. So, yeah. I mean, we've been on here like 2 hours. I don't know. Do we still want to play something? Or can this just be a behind the scenes look of everything stripped down and whatnot? No. No what? One word answers there doesn't help me. Yeah, probably not, because what? Spend time with me before you have to go back on. Yeah. I was just looking at the clock, so, and I have to eat. I haven't eaten this morning either, not even protein. All I've had is coffee. So it's one, so 2 hours, yeah, the podcast is, so. Alright, I guess, yeah, but this will just be, I will, edit the stream. Just turn it to talking show podcast. We were gonna play some Assassin's Creed behind the scenes. That's the other thing with like this streaming, like, so it's, you've got the stream itself, which is time consuming, and then like I said, then you got to go edit the videos, post them to your different socials, and then get it ready for your next stream, what it's gonna say, what it's gonna be about, what you're tagging in it. So each thing takes a little bit of work. But yeah, I mean, it is totally a job. I see where people can get burnt out and whatnot. Let me copy that. Cancel. There it goes. It finally updated the title or whatever. Can I update it in here? Yes, I can. Edit, paste, save. Okay, there. I updated the other two with the new name and everything. So, yeah, that is everything that I got going on here. Trying to just figure this stuff all out. Playing around with the camera down here, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which I watched the video that I took. It makes fantastic videos, great quality for such a small little thing. It'll also be good for, we like to go to Disneyland. So, taking video there, rides, walking around, whatever, is going to be awesome with that. That's definitely where you got to start editing stuff, right? Then we hope that my laptop can do that, even though it's a pretty good laptop. It's a couple years old. But yeah, then figuring out the business side of this. That's the next step I gotta do, is figure out that. So, good luck with that. Yeah, that's the hard part, right? I think that's probably the hardest part. That and editing. Like sitting down and wanting to edit all your videos. It's going to be a beast on its own. Yeah. Like just sitting down and editing seems like a hard thing. It just takes a lot of time and effort, especially when like yesterday I streamed for 7 hours. How do you edit that? I mean, usually as I'm going in a stream, now I do it. I wasn't doing it in my first videos. Is I will clip things that I think are funny or something happened or whatever the case may be. I'll clip it so that I know to go back to that part and either keep the clip the way it is or like edit it, like make it a little longer and then turn it into a highlights and then post that all over the place. So I've been doing that now with things, as I will clip things. I don't know if you can hear the wife going on and around in the background, because this room is not soundproof. Yeah, right, giving yourself markers, yeah. Yeah, so I can find the stuff so I know, hey, that was kind of amusing, or I said something right there. Yep, okay, so you can hear the wife in the background going off on the dog. So that's more behind the scenes stuff, right? The mic picks up everything, because I don't have this room like soundproof. I don't have those foam things, so it doesn't bounce all over the place and whatnot. I can hear myself through her phone too, because she's on. Uh, yeah. So yeah, that's all we have today. I think we'll just leave it as this, just a stripped down behind the scenes chit chatting stream. We won't actually play any games right now. Just a hangout, yeah. Just catch up, hang out, talk about different things that are on my mind with this, where we're going, where we want to go. I guess that's the other thing I didn't really mention. Like, I think you are being summoned. Oh, I didn't see the get off part. One last thing, and then I will get off here. I'd like where I want this to go, I guess. Um, I mean, I don't want to be like super famous, Asmongold. Like, I've seen his streams like where he's got like 20 to 50,000 people watching him. Like, that just seems a bit much. But I mean, he don't care about me. He doesn't have a balance at all. I can mute you again. um, like, I don't want to be super famous like that, but I want to be like moderately have people in my chatting with me, helping me, whatever the case may be. Make some money while you're having fun. Yeah, that type of thing. Like, turn the hobby into like a little bit of a paycheck. Maybe it pays for the games I buy or the equipment that I got or whatever the case may be. Um, just kind of a fun thing to make a little side hustle while I play the games, because I'm playing the games anyways, might as well. And I'm usually when I wasn't streaming, I was talking to the games anyways, or making commentary, or whatever the case may be. So I'm kind of doing that now in front of an audience. Um, I would hope, like, yeah, I mean, it just popped into my head. If you had a bigger audience, kind of like Asmongold, would you get stage fright or whatever the case may be? Would it be too much? I don't know. I don't think it would, but who knows? I've not had that. So I guess we cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, just being able to have a little fun while playing games and maybe entertaining other people. But that's kind of where I'm going with that. Um, I mean, I have to hold meetings with tons of people virtually. It's not as bad as in person. Yeah. I mean, I always had a problem as a kid, in school where you had to get up, you had to stand up and give some sort of presentation or whatever. I would always stumble over my words or couldn't read it right, or I even do it here sometimes when I'm trying to read the chats. Virtual meetings with 100 people isn't as scary as 100 people right in front of you, right? And yeah, I seem to be able to do it, and as I'm older now, like being able to like stream of conscience or like fly by the seat of your pants, however you want to call it, um, just chat like is way easier than me having to like read a script or read out what I'm supposed to do. Uh, then that's where I start to get tongue tied, and it doesn't help with dyslexia and other things. I am not the strongest reader as it is, so I read by memory. I know words by memory, and that's how I read. I don't know phonetics, so I have a hard time with that, and that's why I don't say people's names usually, like when they follow me or whatnot. I'll give you insight on that too, like, because I don't know the phonetics of it, of how it's supposed to be said, unless it's a word I already know. And that's just from the schooling I had, me being lazy, all that while growing up. and then also the learning disabilities of dyslexia, and I learn now. No, I learn like physically, like showing me, not like just reading it and oh, I've got that knowledge now, type thing. So there is that curve to it too. Even if it's something I've written, like I stumble over words all the time. Yeah, I can't learn by being told something. I think most people are learn that way. You have to show me, or it's a show me, and it's also just like I'm doing here. It just disappears. It's like what I'm doing here. Like it's just trial and error. Like so, I will do a thing. If it worked, oh that's how you do it. Okay, so then I know for next time this is the right way to do it. This is the wrong way to do it. Um, so that has always been helpful, and it works great when for the line of work I do. So someone shows it to me, I pick it up, I see it, and then I kind of memorize the steps they're doing, and then move on. I have to read it and do it. Okay. You're probably hearing an echo of my stream. Possibly, because the door just got open. But has to be both, so I get it. Yeah. I mean, each person learns things differently. And as I've obviously gotten older, I've learned more, like, what works for me. But, you know, as a kid, especially in the 80s and 90s, where they didn't have a lot of understanding of that and, like, ADH, or ADD is what it, was called when I was growing up. Now it's ADHD. Um, but like they didn't understand all that stuff really. So yeah, like teachers didn't know how to deal with you and whatnot. And luckily, I did have a couple like resource teachers that would or help me, like give me more time on tests, that type of stuff. Where I grew up. So that was kind of nice, but some of it just didn't stick. Like early on, it was hard for me to read, hard for me to do phonetics. I even tried the hooked on phonics. Work it for me. It didn't work it for me. I mean, it was also the other half of that is also when I was younger, I was lazy and didn't want to put in the work. I'd rather go do other things or whatnot. So you pay for it later, type things. So, like, I mean that's the things like on streams. I don't have a problem with sharing really because I'm kind of an open book. Like, I, that's just how it was, and that's how I relate things is by experiences I've had. I think a lot of people do. So, but yeah. So I think that's works. It's gotten me through this far, right? Um, well, yeah. So that was our behind the scenes chit chat. I care about I can't. I care less about looking dumb as I get older. It's just what it is. Yeah, that's another thing. As you get older, like less fucks are given, right? Like as you get older, like when you're younger, you're always like, oh, every hair has to be in place, every I has to be dotted. I can't look like an idiot. I can't feel humiliated. But as you get older, you just like, I don't care. Like, it is what it is. This is who I am. Like, you take it or leave it. Like, there is no polishing it up all the time. And sometimes I still have problems with some of that. Like, I have problems still. I have that stigma of I don't want to look dumb on the spelling, because I'm also a horrible speller. I spell by memory also. A lot of it is by my memory, so if my memory goes, I'm fucked. But, like, so I have a hard time of uh, spelling something wrong, because then it, like, kicks in that guilt or whatever. I feel dumb because I can't do it, and I have to ask either people or devices on how to spell different things. Uh, so that's a very hard one that I still have a hard time getting over. It's going to if you don't get off. Yeah, I'm working there. I'm finishing. I'm pouring my heart out here to my viewers.
But don't care.
But yeah, it's just these things are stigmas you have to get over as you get older, or you just let them go. Like, I don't care anymore. I don't care what I look like. If I look like, $1,000,000, or I mean, obviously, I don't want to look like I'm a bum that just crawled out of a dumpster, but yeah. Just as you get older, less fucks are given, and you're like, this is who I am. You take it or leave it. But so yeah, this turned into a kind of TED Talk too. Behind the scenes. But thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Uh, Gave me someone to sound off against and talk to while we explored these things. If you can join me, thanks for the hangout. Yeah, thank you again. If you can join us for the podcast, garbage in, garbage out, will be at 2 Central, 3 Eastern time. We usually discuss like video games, entertainment, what's going on in news, that kind of stuff. Like I said, we do have a guest coming on today who is also a streamer, a podcaster. So if you can join us there, it will go out on my socials. It will go to Beam, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Kick. So you can follow it anywhere on there, one of those. And you can chat with me and us through the actual official, like, garbage in, garbage out page. And then the other thing we're doing tonight, I guess, would be the WoW raid at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. Nope, 5 p.m. Pacific, because he changed the way the time he says that. I think I will do that, maybe. I'll see how far they got, because I did not raid with them last night. It was after being on stream for 7 hours. I didn't want to get back on, and also we went and got the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, so I wanted to play around with that, get it set up, get it charged, all that shit. So, but tonight I might hop on, especially considering next weekend I can't raid with them at all, because I will be out of town. Spending time with your wife for a few minutes? Yeah, I guess we can slip that in there. So yeah, we got about 2 hours, and then the podcast will go live. Don't like you. So, thank you all for joining and chatting with me, and having a kind of stripped down stream here. We will be back for the podcast in 2 hours. Until then, have a great day, and I will talk to you later.